Good evening, everybody. My name is Jonathan Acosta, and I'm running for Rhode Island District Senate 16 to represent the people of Central Falls and Pawtucket in the State House. As you might expect from a kid raised in Miami, I want to start by quoting Pitbull. In saying that I live a life that movies are made of. If you took Stand and Deliver, Good Will Hunting, Up, The Mighty Ducks, and The Pursuit of Happiness, you might get close to understanding my life. If you had met me when I was younger, you would have assuredly bet against my chances of success. I was born to two undocumented parents who had no more than a high school education. And I stand before you today, a proud father, a 3-degree Ivy League graduate, an Eagle Scout, a youth wrestling coach, and a proud homeowner. But as an academic and a social scientist, I know that I did not get here based on talent or skill. I got here based on luck. Because in the United States, more often than not, demography is destiny. And so I was lucky that a man saw the desperation on a woman's face, and instead of letting her sleep another night in the car with her 5-year-old son, he took us in and allowed us to live in his efficiency until my mom could find a job and find a way to pay the rent. I was lucky because as my mom went through vocational school and learned how to navigate a bureaucracy, she was able to get me signed up for state-subsidized health insurance so that I could have heart surgery just 2 weeks after they discovered my heart problem. I was lucky that when my school refused to test me for gifted because I was living in Colombia with my grandmother in the years that they usually do so, a teacher snuck me in her room every day for 3 months and stormed the office, slamming my file on the table saying, "You either test him so that he can access this curriculum or fire me for doing something illegal." But luck for people like me is always bittersweet. Because just weeks after walking across the stage at Brown with my first bachelor's degree, I went home and helped my mom pack everything she owned into a truck and drive away from the home that was taken from her due to the subprime mortgage crisis. I looked around and saw that I was one of very few who had made it out of my situation. It wasn't just my family and friends, it was also my brothers and sisters around me. And so I stand before you today demanding that we remove luck out of the equation. That we make sure that we have affordable housing so that people don't have to rely on the benevolence of their neighbors. That we make sure that we have good schools in every single neighborhood so we don't have to rely on a teacher who's going to sneak a kid into her room every day. That we make sure that we have jobs that pay people a living wage so that they don't have to sleep in their car with their child. That we make sure we have sensible gun control that keeps us safe. That we stop giving corporations corporate welfare when they give us nothing in return. And so, you might ask, well, you're loud, pretty charismatic. What do you need all these people behind you for? And I think about Muhammad Ali and the shortest poem in the English language. When he looked around to a room full of Harvard graduates, and he stuck his hand in the air and he said, "Me, we." And the reason why I stand before you with this group of people behind me is because one of us may fall, and that's okay. But there is no way that they can deny our message. There is no way that they can deny having a conversation about how these policies will give us a more fair and more just America for everybody. All right? So I thank you very much. I thank you for being here. I appreciate you.